Good afternoon. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili, and these are your hard facts. Have you recovered from COVID 19 but still have some after effects? The Lagos University Teaching Hospital has opened a post COVID clinic. That clinic is for anybody who is suffering from complications after their infection. If you want to book an appointment, whether virtual or in person, just call 0702 513 6298. 0702 513 6298. Again, 0702 513 6298. That's for people who already had COVID-19 but are still suffering from after effects of the virus. So Lagos, as you can see, surviving COVID-19 is not the end. Even after the infection passes, a lot of ex-patients still have complications. We've heard of headaches that last for months. We've heard of organ damage. We've heard of impotence. Yes, impotence. I've got your attention, Abby. So please, don't buy the hype that it's not so bad. Even if I catch it, I'll just cough for 2 weeks and I'll be fine. Please don't put yourself and your body parts at risk. Wear your mask, keep your distance, wash and sanitize your hands. Let's stop this thing from spreading. Meanwhile, I'm spreading hard facts to all 630,000 of you, starting with the big three. Let's talk about the governor, Sanwo-Olu, and Rotimi Amaechi stopping barges from offloading at the Marina. Then let's talk about the Lagos state government's guidelines for school reopening. And then let's talk about the UK government joining the US government to say it will also restrict visas for election riggers. Now, today is Wednesday, so we're going to bring you the glass ceiling. And on the glass ceiling, I'm asking again, women, are we in this together? Every day we're talking about the different ways that women are being held back culturally. But when you look at them, a lot of the time, fellow women are doing the holding. And so from 4 p.m., let's talk about why this happens. Let's talk about, let's talk to the women who do not believe that men and women are equals. 4 p.m., that's when that conversation will happen. On today's big hard fact, let's talk about the increase in fuel prices and electricity tariffs. Our newsroom has a special report about that policy decision and how Nigerians are reacting. 5 p.m., we'll bring that report to you. You get news updates at the top of every hour. You need to listen to every minute of the show to catch just a minute and win 10,000 naira. It's not happening right now or 2 hours from now or 3 hours from now. So please don't call me if you want to play just a minute. Don't call if that's why you want to call. Not right now. I'll tell you when to call, okay? After the news at 6, we will bring you La Gosa and then bring you Let's Talk from Voice of America. But let's get started with today's Big Three.
This is the Big Three.
The Big Three.
On Hard Facts. On 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Can Marina reasonably be cleared of barges while Apapa roads remain congested? What do you think? Can Marina reasonably be closed or be cleared of barges while Apapa roads remain congested? What do you think about the plan for reopening schools in Lagos? What do you think about that? Will the announced visa bans by the US and UK have an effect on election rigging? Those are the big three. Let's talk. Our first story takes us to Marina. Governor Sanwo-Olu says barges will no longer be allowed to offload cargo there. Let me read his tweet to you. By the way, don't you just love how tweets have become official statements from government officials? I know some of you don't like it, but guess what? Some people didn't like press statements when they first started either. But this is here and it's here to stay and it's pretty amazing. Anyway, Sanwo-Olu said, quote, "Today, during a joint inspection with the Minister of Transportation, Honorable Rotimi Amaechi, we agreed that all barge operations along the marina must stop to restore sanity and organization to the coastline. The Commissioner of Police has the order to stop those misusing the roads, and we've agreed with NPA to cancel all barge permits pending renewals from NPA, NIWA, and we also have liaised with the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing because some approvals came from them. We will certainly do all we need to do to restore law and order along the Marina. This road is the only road that links Era, Adaloko, Ilobuelegba, Shibiri, Imude, and several other communities, to mention a few, in Ojo local government. This is a distress call to our amiable governor as we need urgent attention on this road. So that's what's happening, right? So let's break down what's happening here. First of all, why are barges operating along the Marina? Most of them are bringing cargo from the ports in Apapa and Tinkan Island. Normally, those containers should be moved from the ports by road or by rail. But the railway to the port isn't completed. And the road network in Apapa is congested. We've talked about this so many times on Hard Facts. Remember when Governor Sanwo-Olu was campaigning, he even said he would decongest the Apapa area within 90 days of his inauguration. Well, it's been 1 year, 109 days, and Apapa is still Apapa. And so people who bring in cargo and don't want it sitting in the port for months started using barges to move the containers from Apapa to Marina. And then they offload the cargo onto the trucks. So that's what's been happening. So, of course, the governor rightly said those trucks are now bringing congestion to Marina as well, and the barges are disrupting the bay. But let me point out something from the governor's tweets. Notice what he said. These barges got permits from the Ministry of Works, the Nigeria Ports Authority, and the National Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA. So it's not as if these barge operators are just acting like rogues. They went to government, they explained the problem, government gave them permits to use the marina for offloading. And now suddenly another set of government agencies have come to end the system. And it raises another question. If barges cannot bring cargo to the marina anymore, how will cargo come out of the congested ports? Like I said, Apapa is still congested, right? I mean, call me if you've been to Apapa recently, or if you're currently in Apapa, or if you live in Apapa, or you work in Apapa. How are the roads linking the ports to Lagos? I remember that even when they first closed the Third Mainland Bridge, there were complaints that trucks waiting to get into Apapa were blocking the access roads. So that's that on the one side. On the other hand, we now have a question of policy timing. Should government be banning barges from the marina before decongesting the access roads to the ports? Or should they tolerate the barges for now until the port area is cleared? 0700993 993 993. I'm asking you that particular question now. What would you do if you were government? Should the marina area be cleared of barges immediately, or should government first decongest the Apapa road network as the governor campaigned on? What do you think is the ultimate long-term solution? We've got Hope on the line. Hope is in Lekki, Ekpe. Hello, Hope. Thank you so much for calling us.
I do my business, and
You do your business in Apapa?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
That road is a nightmare. There is no truth about whatever anybody is telling you about what is happening in that place.
Okay.
The roads are still very, 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 very congested. Very, very congested.
Okay. Hello, Hope? Hope? Are you there? Oh, no. Sorry about that. If you can, do call us back. 0700-993-993. You can also send your thoughts to us via WhatsApp. WhatsApp is 080-959-75825. Adekbigbe, hello. How are you?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for calling.
Okay. Seriously, to me, I feel it's just we're going round and round. Firstly, they should decongest their Papa Road. That road has been like that for ages. And if they are passing the seaway to the Marina, I think it's easier. It's better than congesting the road. In fact, seriously, if they can't accept that, how is that affecting them? Is the road, the seaport also getting congested? And if so, then they know that we have a problem. They should solve the problem instead of trying to nullify that at least those people thought of a better opinion that the government couldn't have thought of all this while. So they should try and look for a solution first before nullifying that beautiful idea.
If you were government, what solution would you prefer? Say government is listening and you were an advisor to government. What would you prefer as a solution?
Well, I would think maybe they should look for timing. The timing they are using to pass the road. Definitely, they said at a particular time that the trucks shouldn't walk during some time. But they are actually going against that order. And I think these trucks are too much. They should try and look for create other seaports where these people can actually take these goods from them. Because Lagos is like the main source where they all want to bring their goods to. And we can't tell them not to bring it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Adebimbe, for calling us. We've got Wale in Ikorodu on the line. Hello, Wale. Wale, hello. Are you there? Sorry about that. 99.3, hello.
Sandra.
How are you? What's your name?
My name is Double Chief.
Hello?
Double Chief.
Yes, welcome, Double
How
Chief.
are you?
I'm very well. Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, I live and work in a Papa.
Okay,
Many
fantastic.
years.
Fantastic.
Yeah, they have not been. Oh. See, hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, even for instance, I'm poor.
Hello, Double Chief. Oh, sorry about that. Joseph is in VI. Hello, Joseph.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for calling.
Yes, ma'am. I want to talk about the traffic situation at Apapa.
Yes, please, go ahead.
To me, if the government will be more sincere, I would like them to stop all trucks. All trucks, containers going to Apapa. Why? They should build a railway system that can convey these containers out of the seaport, out of the Apapa port to the mainland, maybe to like Badagry, to like Ikorodu. There, those trailers can carry their goods to wherever they want to go.
Okay.
To me, that would be the perfect. And again, I don't want to mention names of companies. If you want to get the fact, you should ask from truck drivers, from those that drive trailer. Some of these companies will intentionally have walked around the area some time ago, make these goods, these people carrying their goods, they will delay them so that they'll pay for demurrage. Tactically, they will delay them. Those things also cause problems. That's all I have to say.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you, Joseph, for calling to say it. We've got James in Apapa. Hello, James. Thanks for calling us. James, hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm calling from Apapa.
Yes. What would you do if you were government? What do you think about this clearing of the marina that they want to do?
I just wish that if you can come to Apapa now to see how the place is not a nice place where somebody can come.
Okay.
The road is very bad. The streets where we live is full of containers. Very bad. So now that if I have a constitution to give, I guess that the government, they won't accept it. So for me now, I don't have anything to say, but it's fact that we people living here, they are suffering.
Okay.
Very bad.
Okay. All right, James. Thanks for calling. If you just joined the show, hello. You're listening to Hard Facts on 99.3 Nigeria Info. I told you that Governor Sanwo-Olu says barges will no longer be allowed to offload cargo at the marina. He said today, during a joint inspection with the Minister of Transportation, Honorable Rotimi Amaechi, we agreed that all barge operations along the marina must stop to restore sanity and organization to the coastline. The Commissioner of Police has the order to stop those misusing the roads, and we've agreed with NPA to cancel all barge permits pending renewals from NPA, NIWA, and we've also liaised with the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing because some approvals came from them. We will certainly do all we need to do to restore law and order along the marina. And I told you that we have this situation at the moment because most of these barges who are offloading along or operating along the marina are bringing cargo from the ports in Apapa and Tinkan Island. Oluwatoyin is on the line. Let's talk to him first and then go back to details of that first story. Oluwatoyin, how are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Well done. I just want to make my comment on this Papa stuff.
Yes, go ahead.
Seriously speaking, I think our government, they are not serious. Maybe they have a committee that they set up that Oshibajo even came to that area to check it and even involve some Lagos State officials because of the committee. They are not ready to do anything. If they are ready to do, it's something that can be done immediately. There was a time that it was actually a main discussion in major news houses in Nigeria, discussing about that area. They don't want to do anything about it. In the next election, they will come again, promise us again, give us another 10,000. We will vote for them. They will leave it. So they are not ready.
They're not ready, he says. Oluwatoyin, thank you so much for calling us today. So I told you that normally, right, these containers that are being offloaded at Marina should be moved from the port either by road or by rail. But the railway to the port is not complete. Road network in Apapa is congested. We've talked about how congested the roads are for so many times. But Apapa is still Apapa. So people who bring in cargo and don't want that cargo sitting in the port for months started using barges to move the containers from Apapa to Marina. And then they will now offload the cargo onto the trucks. Now, Governor Sanwo-Olu said those trucks are now bringing congestion to the marina as well. And the barges are disrupting the bay. Now, the governor said something interesting in his tweets. He said that these barges got permits from the Ministry of Works, the Nigerian Ports Authority, and the National Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA. So the barge operators are not just acting like rogues. They went to government, they explained the problem, government gave them permits to use the marina for offloading. Now, suddenly, another set of government agencies have come to end that system. So you have to ask, if barges cannot bring cargo to the marina anymore, how will cargo come out of the congested ports? Because Apapa is still congested, right? And then you also have a question of the timing of this policy. Should the government be banning barges from the marina before decongesting the access routes to the ports? Or should they tolerate the barges for now until the port area is cleared? Emmanuel is in Adeniji. Hello, Emmanuel. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I wanted to contribute towards this barges at Marina.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Because I'm a car dealer, oftentimes I go to Apapa just for clearing of cars.
Fantastic.
I think barges coming to Marina is a brilliant idea because ideas might be brilliant, but the circumstances surrounding it there will be so much frustration attached to it. Look at it this way: most truck drivers, if they carried an empty, they will practically delay because they have to get another client to pick up a goods while they go and drop that one. So the reason they are delaying on the road is not because there's no road. They are waiting for a request because they don't have like a garage or a park where they will drop empty and go and collect. Oftentimes, if I want to carry my container, it's a container that is going inside that you have to get. You cannot get another one that will come out from a garage going to the port. Secondly, most of the times when you talk about like Marina, most people that have barges like this are often grimade. Like if you go to Mazamaza, something like that is happening in Mazamaza. Container that carries empty goes to Mazamaza. They don't have to queue towards Mine 2 to get to Tinkan. The barge will carry them from that place directly to the port where they offload. They don't have interaction with the road. Because I heard some callers calling to say that it is best to move it through rain. I don't think it's a good idea because of my experience. The best way to move the container is through barges because the barges move through the sea. What is bringing the containers from Nigeria is a ship that moves through the sea. So it is very easy for them. And most of the times, I think what happened, just a quick one for a roundup, I think what happened most times, if, for example, if I have a transire, like I transfer the containers to Ikorodu to pick up, basically now the shipping company will require me to pick the container from Ikorodu and come and drop the empty back at Apapa, which is very expensive and quite discouraging. I think those, if you look at the technicalities surrounding it, you will just find that they are just doing it maybe to make more money. I don't know why there's hold up in what they are doing, but I just believe that barges is just a brilliant idea. You can take barges can bring all these containers towards towards the lake side. In as much as sea there, the barge can get there and they can transfer from there. Because people are making money from this system, that's why we just keep suffering. So that's my contribution.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Very insightful. I appreciate you calling us to share that with us. Ephraim is in Apapa as well. Hello, Ephraim.
Hello, Sandra.
How are you? Welcome to the show. Good afternoon.
I'm fine, thank you. For me, the problem is that the current government that we have now don't actually bring in stakeholders, hear their side of the matters before they take decisions. Batch were not in operation before. It was a result of problems that resulted from the road networks in our past. Presently, the roads between Tinkan, that's our past Tinkan to Mine 2, has been shut for well over a year. And these are the routes, access routes and exit routes from the port and out of the port. These routes are not motorable. These routes have been closed down. So the barges came as a result of this particular problem. They have not solved the problem. They have not opened up the roads, and they are stopping the barges, creating more problems. The vehicles that are actually using the port, the trailers especially, they pay through their nose. Business is almost, they are struggling seriously to even survive. I'm saying this because I am a trailer owner. I know what we'll go through. It's unfortunate that it's causing congestion on the Marina. But if they think it through, there are other solutions, there are other ways of doing it.
What are the other ways of doing it? And you talk about being a trailer owner as well. What are some of the challenges you're facing as a trailer owner?
The challenges are enormous.
Talk to me about some of them.
You hardly can move a truck either from a Jora or from Mine 2 to the port without spending as much as 200,000 to move a truck. And you are not even guaranteed that it will get there. It might get on the road, and policies are changed on a weekly, monthly basis. So it's a big problem. It's a big challenge. And then you come to the port. Even the prices that will collect, so people might say they are collecting as much as 400, 500 for a trip. You find out that you spend the whole money, you hardly have even up to 100,000 left for you. And if a tire goes in one trip, one tire goes, it means that you are going to borrow to buy those tires. So it's really hard.
Go ahead. Yes, solutions is what I want to ask next.
The road between Mine 2 and Tinkan should be, instead of emergency to be clear on that road, let that road be done. So that trucks coming into Tinkan and going to our Papa will have access, and those living will live. And I said, the congestion in our Papa is caused because of these roads. Nothing else. If that road is done, I can assure you that 60 to 70% of the congestion will be cleared. Then the rest will be all the ones that are man-made by stubborn drivers or other things. But if that road is done now, give that congestion 2 weeks, it will clear out on its own.
Okay. All right then. Thank you, Ephraim, for calling. I really appreciate you calling us today to share your insights with us. I hope Rita is still on the line. Rita, are you still there? No, she's not. Well, Rita, if you can call us back, please call us back. Rita from Festac. Lagos, you're listening to Hard Facts on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Stay right here on the Big Three on 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is the Big Three.
The Big Three on Hard Facts
on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
It's 3:32. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. Yes, you can still talk about the Marina and the barges there. Can Marina reasonably be cleared of barges while Apapa roads remain congested? But let's move on to our second story. Lagos State Government has given more guidelines for the reopening of some schools on Monday. Like I told you before, for public secondary schools, only JS3 and SS2 are reopening. That's because JS3 students have to take the entrance examination into senior secondary school. The dates for that exam, government has confirmed, are from Tuesday the 6th of October to Monday the 12th of October. So JS3 children will be in school from next week preparing for those exams. But we're also going to have entrance examinations into Lagos State Model Colleges and upgraded junior secondary schools. That's going to be on 2 dates. The computer-based test will be from Saturday, 26 September to Wednesday, 30th September, while the paper and pencil test will be on Saturday, 3rd October. The government is telling the public secondary schools to run a staggered schedule. So JS3 classes will run from 8 to 2 p.m., while SS2 will run from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So basically, the two sets will overlap only between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m., 5 hours. Also, all students and teachers must wear masks at all times, and there must be social distancing. Now, they've not given us any details about what that social distancing will look like, and I'm actually curious, how many students per class, for instance? Do we have enough teachers to handle the increased number of classes if we have to space students out? These things are practical questions, and I'm hoping that we can get the Ministry of Education to talk to us soon about what the exact plan is for public schools. Now, for private schools, of course, what's the plan? If you're a private school owner, a private school teacher, what guidelines have you put in place to reopen your school? I was listening to your conversation on the sunny side earlier today, and a lot of you were talking about the fees that some of you are being asked to pay. What's the situation with that? What do you think about these guidelines that the government is giving for schools? Do you believe the guidelines will work? Are you satisfied with the guidelines? Do you think they'll keep your children safe while still allowing schools to function? If you are a teacher or a principal at any of the public schools, how are you implementing the guidelines? How will you maintain social distancing? If you are a parent or a guardian of a JS3 or SS2 student, are you preparing for the reopening? How are you preparing for the reopening? If you're a student yourself, you're in JS3, you're in SS2, you're listening to me at the moment, how are you preparing for the reopening? 0700 993 993 You can also send me a message on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is 080-959-75805. 080-959-75805. You can tweet at us at Nigeria Info FM. I want to hear your thoughts. Nigeria Info FM on Twitter. Sandra, I work and live in Apapa. In fact, my office is by Wharf Road. These people are doing what they do for the money. They say for every bad situation, some people are making money. Apapa traffic problem is like NNPC and refinery. These barges will cause Apapa traffic. At the Marina. Definitely. Business as usual for them. Other provisions can be made. There's water everywhere in Lagos now. Simon from Apapa says. Simon, thanks for sending your message in. We've got a message from Emeka in Ejibo who says, Sandra, the said barges can ram into the concrete pillars built for the train, which would get passengers into the island. In addition, the activities of these barges can lead to subsidence of the outer marina. Emeka, thanks for sending your message in. We've got somebody who says government should open up another port in the south. It took my truck 11 hours from Ijora Bridge to Apapa Port for loading a container, a journey of 1 minute. Apart from allowing barges to operate at Marina for now, government should encourage shipping companies to discharge containers at Warri, Port Harcourt, and Calabar ports. Stephen Akim Bisola says he's in Ijegun. Stephen, thank you for sending your message in. Sandra, I'm a boat driver. I took some guys from Victoria Island to Aja. Some police in Toyota Highlander stopped me, dragged one of the guys out on the name of Yahoo. Please, the car they use is a white Highlander. The number starts with KRD. That doesn't tell me much, though, so I hope you can give me more information. That must have been a traumatic experience for you. Good afternoon, Sandra. Why can't the government build a port at Ikorodu and also make a better mode of operation at Marina? And they make all cargo going to South should not be allowed to berth in Lagos. They should use Calabar or Nes, Sapele, Warri. Blessing from Ojodu says. Blessing, thank you for sending your message in. Our studio number is 0700-993-993-993 or 700-993-993-993. Don't forget that from 4 p.m. we're going to have a conversation. The women and I will talk today again about what it means to be a woman who's fighting for equality. Are you a woman who doesn't think that, the fight for equality is an unnecessary one because men and women are not equal? Are you a woman who believes that? I would like to hear from you. 4 to 5, that's when you should give us a call. 99.3, hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name, sir?
My name is Gideon.
Thanks for calling. Turn your radio off.
Okay. See, one of the problems we are having in Apapa is just very simple. But governments are not behaving the way they should, because if they do, I don't think we will be suffering this now. Number one, all the goods that came to whether Apapa or Tinka, whatever place they came into, there was no hold up on the way coming in. Then by their coming in, they're supposed to make sure that such vessel will go with as much as empty containers because they know that they need to go back with the empties, not to leave it here as a dumping ground. Maybe here is more cheaper for them. Number two, they don't have enough holding bay. They don't have enough holding bay to receive empties. Most shipping lines, when you talk to them about holding bay, they will tell you that they don't need anywhere for any holding bay now. Now, if they don't need anywhere for holding bags, which means they are enjoying, because every importer will definitely spend money on on each container you are carrying. And by the time you are spending money, you will give them some money as collateral for you to return back the empty. So by the time the container will stay a month, 2 months, the importer will be owing. Now the entire Nigerians must surely suffer for it, because whether you are an importer or transporter, clearing agent, whatever name you call yourself, whatever that is going through from that so-called seaport will go round to everybody, because everybody must surely definitely suffer it. I think it's under must. So, but if we have a government and they are interested in what is happening, because they have used it as an open ground for both police and whatever force they put on the ground. Because for you to go in and carry container, you will clear your truck going inside the seaport to load. Spend a lot of money, whether through barge or through any other means. At least the government knows what to do, not that they don't know what to do. It's just to give the shipping liners marching order, for them to come in with empty vessel and make sure they carry their empties. Then by so doing, the road is part of the problem, but not the major problem. Because if a seaport or whatsoever they are called can now count number of containers that will enter, before MPA, before they go into what they call it, concession of a seaport. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, before they go into concession of seaport, MPA knew that the port will not be enough for them to harbor the entire container and export, empties, import that will be coming in. They have to partner with some of the, some of the bonded terminals. That was when they started having bonded terminals here and there. Today, those bonded terminals are no longer having jobs. Why? Because the people that bought or that got the distance from MPA on their own are not. They will not agree to give out containers to any bonded terminal. Why? Because they need to make use of that ground so as to make as much money as they want to the detriment of Nigerians.
Wow.
So if you have one TDO, that is authority to load, and you are now, you want to go in and load, 3, 4, 5 days, 1 week, you have not loaded it, and you are paying demurrage on daily basis.
Wow.
Maybe you pay 2,000 this week, next week you pay 5,000, another next week you pay 10,000. But the number of days you paid, if they are true, you have to pay for another one. Then the empty containers, all the container deposit you paid, all gone. So if government really want to help the masses or the Nigerians, as we call ourselves, they are supposed to do so, and definitely they must surely do so.
Okay, all right.
Definitely they must surely do so.
Okay, thank you so much for calling us. Very, very, very insightful conversation there. 99.3. Hello.
Hello, this is Adisha from Ikorodu.
Welcome, sir.
No, it's a man. Sorry.
Welcome, ma. Sorry about that.
My voice is just like that. Sorry.
Yes, okay. Welcome.
I want to talk on the reopening of
schools.
Private
Welcome.
schools. Yes. Well, we put so many things in place in my own place.
Okay.
In my own school.
Okay.
Then the only constraint I think we're having, from KG class to nursery 2 are not allowed to go to school now. So what my boss is trying to do now is, where are they going to keep those teachers? Are they going to tell those teachers to still stay at home? That kind of a thing. So we suggested that maybe, everybody came in with their own certificate. So I think they should just share them into their own disciplines. Maybe they did English, they should come to the secondary. They can't just stay at home again for another many months. I'm a private school teacher.
Okay.
But some things are in place. Then the public schools, they said only SS2 and JSS3 are allowed to resume. I wonder where they are going to keep the other students or the other pupils, because parents, where I'm living now, parents are already confused. They are confused, and in fact, I don't know, but everything concerning my own private school is everything is in place. The health workers have come there to fumigate. We are doing a PTA meeting on Friday with the parents to sensitize them and all the rest. So, and then the teachers have been trained today. We went to school today. We went to school for training how to handle children. Then there are some children they can't actually stay long under those nose masks.
Yeah.
So yes, we have a float. We have 5
Oh no, I was enjoying that conversation, Adeshola. Adeshola, if you can call me back, please call me back. Let's move quickly to our final story. Yesterday, I told you about the US placing visa bans on people rigging elections in Nigeria. Today, in our third story, the UK says they'll do the same for the Edo and Ondo state polls. Here's a statement from the UK government. Quote, as a friend and partner of Nigeria, we are closely following the lead up to the off-cycle governorship elections in Edo and Ondo states, scheduled for September 19th and October 10, respectively. The UK takes a strong stand against election-related violence, and just as we did in the general election in 2019, we'll continue to take action against individuals we identify as being responsible for violence during the elections. This could include restrictions on their eligibility to travel to the UK, restrictions on access to UK-based assets, or prosecution under international law. End quote. Strong words. Notice they are threatening to go farther than the Americans. Yesterday, a lot of people were saying, oh, America is a toothless bulldog. The UK today is saying that we're not just going to stop at visa bans, we're going to seize assets. We are going to prosecute. That's what they're threatening to do. Now, before you ask how the UK can prosecute a Nigerian for crimes committed in Nigeria, the UK is saying that they have international law on their side. So basically, they're going to use international treaties that Nigeria signed as a way to prosecute. So let's continue the conversation we had when America made their statement yesterday. Or let's expand it. Because now we have the UK joining in the fray, right? A lot of people said America doesn't have the moral right to talk about elections since they are accusing themselves of rigging their own election in America. But right now, the UK doesn't have that problem. The UK has other problems, like their whole Brexit fiasco, but nobody can say that the British are not running credible elections. Right? So we're back to the question of national sovereignty versus the interests of the people. Because I wonder what the average Nigerian will say if you ask them two questions. Number one, are most of our elections free and fair? Number two, do people who rig elections or use violence usually get tried and convicted? Now, if someone answers no to those questions, and then you ask them, do you think foreign countries should help us punish election riggers if we cannot or will not do it ourselves? What do you think they'll say? And will they have a point? And then, of course, there's the issue of feasibility. Can the UK government really identify election riggers? Will they have the will to punish them? Because again, like I said, a lot of you did not believe that the Americans were serious. You said they were blowing hot air. Do you feel the same way about the British? And very importantly, I have to ask again, will it make a difference? 0700-993-993. Yes, you can still talk about our first story about the Marina. I told you that Governor Sanwo-Olu says barges will no longer be allowed to offload cargo there. For our second story, I told you that the Lagos state government has given more guidelines for the reopening of some schools on Monday. And for our final story, I brought you the statement from the UK, and they're saying that they will stop people from getting visas to the UK, and they're also threatening to prosecute and seize their assets in the UK if they rig Edo and Ondo state elections. Is it the UK's place to make this commitment? Do you think national sovereignty is a bigger issue than free and fair elections? 0700-993-993. Is this an assault on national sovereignty or not? I mean, don't the British also have a right to ban whoever they want to ban from visiting their country? Do you even think it will work? Do you think visa bans and asset seizures can work to discourage people from using violence in elections? WhatsApp is 959-75805. I'll go to Facebook and take your comments as well. Nigeria Info 99.3. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
How are you, sir? Turn your radio off. What's your name?
My name is Pastor Harrison.
Pastor Harrison. Okay, good to have you on the show.
From Badagry.
We've got 3 stories. Which one do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about the issue of the United States of America and the UK. And it is possible.
Okay.
Because the world, as they say, is a global village. The threat on one is a threat of all.
Okay.
Nigeria is a great black nation on earth.
Okay.
And all these countries has affiliation with us, Nigeria. So any threat, when we say how would they monitor, how would they be able to do it, it's clear. Only they are only keeping silent because it concerns us. But whatever touch one figure will touch all.
Okay.
So when we say so, because where we are going to, we are headed to anarchy. When you ring election, you carry boxes and do this. They are watching over us with camera and satellite to see all they are going. They're only pretending as if they don't know anything.
Okay.
But they know, and they know what to do. And they know all the access our big politicians had with them. So they know how to deal with them. Only they keep quiet. Thank you.
All right, then. Thank you, Pastor, for calling us on the show today. 99.3. Hello.
Hello, President Sandra.
Good to have you on the show. What's your name, sir?
Good afternoon. This is Chris.
Chris, welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. For the Americans and the British, at least they could have gone further to mention their names so we'll know the set of people who are doing this. Then we'll shame them and their family. Okay. I'm begging them, let them go further. Mention their name, please. President Sandra, count down to your birthday.
Yeah.
I pray I will be alive to witness that. Next week, Tuesday, right?
No. This Saturday, on the day of the Edo election.
Oh, 19, not 29.
No, 19.
No, I'm missing it for 29.
No, it's on 19.
Oh, please, for the sake of President Sandra, Edo and Ondo, we want peaceful election. You know you're a peaceful president.
Thank you for calling, Chris. We appreciate it. 99.3. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, how are you? What's your name?
My name is Chuks from Ojodugaga.
Chuks, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I want to comment on the American and the British this thing.
Okay.
What I believe on the issue is that if they will be sincere, and if they will, have the will. To carry out what they declared, I think it will be good for us.
Okay.
Because what the politicians are doing, in short, I don't know how I will classify it. So I urge the Americans and the British, if they will be all out to deal with those who manipulate elections, those who rig elections, those who indulge in all these activities, I think it will be a deterrent to others. Okay. Because I don't know where we are heading. Most of us, we do no longer believe that the election, our vote counts. It's only when all these international nations, at least, because I believe that they know actually what is happening in Nigeria. And if they can come all out to punish those who are perpetrating all these evil acts, I think it will stop them better. And I think they will sit up. So that, when we talk about the election in Nigeria, people will have the faith to go out and vote. So that is my comment on the issue.
Thank you so much for calling to share your comments on the issue. Abu Otene on Facebook says, the UK and the US must stop yabbing us. They would allow looters into their countries, think they've done us a favor by stopping election riggers. Tell them more because my fuse is very short. Abu, thanks for sending your message in. John Cybermail says, okay. Francis Madu says they will still rig even if all countries restrict their visa. Omowali Orung says these people called UK and America, their hypocrisy is too much. Anytime they talk, I see them as non-issue. Okay. We've got more comments on Twitter. And we've got Southeast Mafia who says it's not about giving guidelines, but about how effective these guidelines will be seriously followed in our jam-packed government public schools, where we don't even have adequate teaching facilities. Restricting visas from election riggers will definitely be an interesting movie to watch. Let's take more comments off of Twitter. The initial comments I took were from Facebook. Facebook is Nigeria Info 99.3. Twitter is at Nigeria Info FM. So if you want us to take your thoughts on the show and it's difficult to call in, go and send us a tweet at Nigeria Info FM. Use the hashtag #HardFacts. Chartered Analyst says the decision is insensitive to the challenges and economic realities facing importers and businesses. You can imagine that port-related charges account for about 15 to 20%, mildly put, of material costs. Government needs to build more ports. This is the long-term solution to congestion. Uche Victor said, I've said it before, private schools are even more ready to reopen. My concern is that in all these rules and measures, are the masses who have nothing to eat, or it's the masses who have nothing to eat that will suffer. Okay. And then he goes on to say, God help us. All right, then. Sandra, can I know the reason why PH Seaport, Calabar Seaport is being closed down? The place will continue to be congested till federal government decides to open other means of importation. How can more than 200 million people have only one seaport working? Well, remember I told you a few weeks ago about the largest vessel that Nigeria has ever seen landing at the Onne Seaport. So I think gradually more and more people are moving their goods there. We have Maersk saying that they're moving their operations to the south, and southeast, and they're saying that any of their shipment that is meant for that part of Nigeria will not come in through Lagos anymore. So we're probably seeing that happen gradually. I'll take more of your thoughts. Don't go away.
Stay right here on the Big Three on 99.3 Cherry Info. This is